actually is the current industry is doing, what has happened. Okay. Right. So people, welcome to this session. This is an awareness session of AI impact and uses across all the industries. Okay. The subject what we're actually understanding is AI impact and uses across industries. Now, what is this AI? First, we understand. AI is actually artificial intelligence. Nowadays, the people are actually hearing about this everywhere, right? AI. You take anything. You take Instagram, artificial intelligence, machine learning. You take YouTube, artificial intelligence. You take anything, okay? Everything is AI. Even now, all automated cars are coming shortly. The washing machines, mixie, your TV, everything will become AI. Now itself, washing machine and all, you can see the Wi-Fi and all has come. You know that, right? You can control it from Android mobile itself. Correct. So next, what will happen is that itself will actually take care of everything. Now, we actually got a washing machine, say 3, 4 months back or 6 months back. It is selling that artificial intelligence have been implemented in that. It will take care of all how it has to wash, whether it has to rotate, clockwise, anti-clockwise, something at all. I don't know much about it. But I only understand about technical things, artificial intelligence. That's all. How it is washing is not my work. Okay. So ladies will be knowing much about it. Okay. So artificial intelligence is coming in every places. That is why in iTalks, what we actually do is every now and then we conduct these kind of awareness classes for everyone who joins our institute. Why? Because you people has to be living in the current technology. So whatever updates are there now, you have to be aware of it. Unnecessarily, you're learning somewhere, 2010 versions and all. What is the use? It is outdated. I've seen many syllabus in many institutes. What they do is they'll keep on teaching you the same thing because they have one PPT and they'll keep on teaching only that. They're not like that. In 2024, we changed our syllabus. We started data analytics with the reporting, we went as career accelerator. In 2025, again, a lot of things changed. So generative AI is we had to implement in that. Now, suddenly, from last 6 months, I can see that drastic changes in AI. Not changes, so you can say improvements. Okay. So what is that? You should be aware of it. You go to any field, this artificial intelligence is necessary now. Now, this artificial intelligence, you might think it is coming from 2024, 25, 26. But do you know this artificial intelligence, when it actually started? It started 1950s. Understood? Now, if you think, if I say this, you'll be feeling, oh my God, it was there from that time. But it was not full-fledged. We are hearing this. See, I had a subject of artificial intelligence in my college. That artificial intelligence was only about programming. Whatever I program, it will try to understand and give the output. That's all. But now, it is not just programming. It will understand, think like humans. But technically, how it works, I have a list of topics which I'll be discussing with you. I'll be talking about everything in and out of artificial intelligence. Okay. So artificial intelligence, in a simple word, I tell you, is nothing but the machines or the softwares will think like the humans and it will give the output. That's all. Simple. But how will that know? There should be some process, right? Now, if I say something, please you come here and switch off the TV. What will you do? You will get up. You have to come from that side and you have to go which switch it is, and you will actually think. But if you actually program a machine, it will do exactly like what we have programmed it, right? Now, the robots, you would have seen some machines and all that there. Previously, you know how it was? It was actually programmed. Now, I'll say you have to go left side, then again go straight, then again take U-turn, and then go switch off. This was the program what we used to write previously, but now it's not like that. If I give a command to a robot, what it will do is it will start thinking by itself. It will not go with the code saying that you have to go left, right. It will think by itself like how humans think. The further is we have so many programs which are being fed. That is called as the machine learning, deep learning. Okay. Now, if I tell all this, it will be confusing for you. I'm just telling you a brief, say, core of what artificial intelligence actually will. Okay. So this is what you'll be learning today and tomorrow. How it is actually used in all the industries, I'll tell you tomorrow. But today we learn about the background of artificial intelligence and how it will be actually useful for data analytics, data science, data engineering. That we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. All right. So people, I will just open this one PDF, which I have actually taken almost some 3 days to prepare this particular book. Okay. So much of content is there. So much of content is there. I have taken so much of effort to search so much and I've created this particular book, which no one can do, only I can do. You believe that? This content was generated in just 10 minutes. Okay. Now, if you see this, you can see there is one image with my photo. A lot of things and all are there. The people will be thinking, oh, this guy is very big guy. He has written one book. What all he has done. I think this fellow is very knowledgeable. People, let me tell you, this image, what you see here, the cover page, how is it looking? Huh? No, how is it looking? Magazine cover. It's like a magazine cover, very nice, very, premium kind of thing. But I just took only 5 minutes to do this. The people already know because you would have already started, working on your images. Take one photo, not good. Previously, the people used to, especially girls, what they used to do, apply filters and say nice photo. But now you can, change your location, change your dress. You can change anything. So you can go and make it something like a very, you people look like, celebrities. Correct? So everyone knows this. But how to use this properly? Just because I say I create one cover page with my photo, it will be like this. No, we have to tell in a proper words. So if you see this, the entire book actually I took 3 days. Why? Because it will give the output at 10 minutes only, but the contents are very important. Just because it is giving some content, I cannot just copy and paste and come and sit and teach you. Because when I'm teaching you, I should verify that. Just like that, you can also go in your mobile itself, will say, I want to learn complete artificial intelligence, you'll get list of things. But what to learn? The entire thing, it will be like 100 pages, sir. Whether it is true or false, we don't know. Right? So the entire document, what I've done, I have not done anything manually, but I have checked it manually. But entire thing, right from the images, the formatting, the content, everything I've done in AI, just because to show you people how AI can be used. Otherwise, previously I used to sit and I used to take all the documents from the Google and I used to prepare the documents. But this one, though we are taking this artificial intelligence class, I want the people to understand that how AI can be used everywhere. Now you see this entire thing I'm telling, none of this except this logo, because logo, it was not giving properly. Because see, anything can be okay, but logo should be always perfect. Because that is our brand. So this logo, only this logo, I have taken this separately and I've generated this image in Canva. Otherwise, the entire thing, even the font, the colors, even this photo is not real. But only my face is real, okay? So that I cannot duplicate. Otherwise, you might think that this is another person. Right? Yeah. So whatever you see here, everything is duplicate. Only thing, everything is AI generated. Only my face. And that too, if you see directly, not so good. If you see there, looks very smart, handsome, right? Yes or no? That is AI. You can do anything in AI. Right. So now let's go and see the topics. Okay. So if anybody is interested to know me, this slide is there. You just go through that because I never want to speak about myself. But you just go and see. You can check my LinkedIn. Okay. But I can tell that I have 20 plus years of experience, not in AI. I'm a still practitioner actually. So I'm practicing it from last 3 years, but I'm in this industry, data analytics, from last 20 plus years. Okay. All right, people. So what all things we'll be discussing? First, we'll see the history of AI. Why I'm telling this, people, I'll tell you the document what I've done here. I've done a lot of R&Ds and that I've taken only 3 days. Okay. Otherwise, it will take at least months together to prepare this kind of books. Huh? I've just taken 3 days with the help of AI. Why I'm actually talking about all this is, let me tell you one thing very frankly. Nowadays, you go to any institutes, you go to any institute, one thing they'll say, sir, we are teaching AI. It is very high-end course. So the fees will be 1,50,000. Now what you will think? Oh, this is artificial intelligence. I have to pay this much. This is what everyone are told. Now the companies say AI. We are implementing AI tool. You should learn AI. If you don't learn AI, will not take you for job or something. Don't worry. The reason why I'm making this awareness program is you people should be aware of what actually is AI. Blindly join, just they'll say even we put AI powered advanced Excel. People know AI, let's go and join. Don't do that. Let me first tell you what is AI. Understand, and then you think what we should do. Right? Okay. I don't think that this fellow is telling that. Now we think about joining or not. Yeah? Correct? Solution. Okay, that is left to you. I was just kidding. Right. So first, what we'll do, we'll see what is artificial intelligence. That is the background of artificial intelligence. When it got started, how it got improved, what all things happened, who is actually the person who started this AI. So all these things. How many of you know that? Who want that? I want only Instagram. That's all. Who is the founder of Instagram? Who wants that? You only want only likes, shares. That's all. Followers. Yes or no? You should think about these things also. Okay, when you actually try to use some product, you should know all these things. Okay, anyways, that's not our topic. This is our topic. Right? Then we'll see why AI is important in today's world. Why it is very important. So here, then I'll talk about the core concept. That is the hierarchy of AI, how actually it works. And then AI terminologies. There are some terminologies which you have to start speaking in that words. Okay. Then next, prerequisites for learning AI. What should I do? Prerequisites means what all things I should know before learning AI. So that we'll discuss. Then we have AI ecosystem. This is more technical side actually. Why I actually want you people to know is when I say when I'm using this chat GPT, we only type something, but how to use this proper way? Because you see that output of that cover page, how neat it was, right? You give that same thing, you give and see, you not get that output. I'm not telling that you never get, you might get, but to do that, you have to write some neat prompts. That I'll tell you tomorrow. We'll see practical things, how actually all these things work. Okay. Then we'll see about the complete AI architecture. Then we'll see about different components what we have. That is machine learning. I was talking about deep learning, right? Have you heard about deep learning? Anyone? Yeah. What is deep learning? Any idea? Deep learning is we'll learn very deeply, in depth. Deep learning is actual the robots, the chat GPT and all, how it actually thinks, right? That is deep learning. Deep learning means how we think, right? How we think, same the machines will think. That is deep learning. It has got neural networks. What we have the nervous system, right? So like that, we have neural networks which will think like humans. So this is what we actually use in artificial intelligence, deep learning. Right, say NLP, LLM. So this LLM, whatever you see, this is actually the model what we use in ChatGPT, Claude, what all we use. This is what actually we use. Okay. Then generative AI. What is generative AI? We'll see. Then AI life cycle, how the AI flow actually happens, how AI products are built. This is for people who wants to go for development, not for the users. Then AI applications, what we have, then application by domain. This I'll discuss tomorrow. That is what all domains are there, how AI is used. Okay, then AI tools, the users, that is we. We are the users actually. We are not developers. Okay. In that, we'll discuss about data analytics. Then we'll think about these things we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, all this AI agents and things like that. Okay. All right. The people, Can you see this guy? Have you seen this guy anytime, anywhere? But you love ChatGPT, right? Love ChatGPT, but you don't love this guy. Who want this guy, right? Okay. So this guy, okay, his name is Alan Turing. He is the one who actually took first step to start this guy. Okay. Now you can think that why this guy, why we should know. These things are very important. Okay, how it started actually. Now how it is. Let's take some 5 minutes and we'll understand. In 1940 to 1950, okay, that time, so these people started thinking, why don't we actually see that time the computers, we just think what we give, it is actually giving out. Okay. Okay. But what he was thinking is, why not actually we try and see the system should start thinking like humans. Even now it's little difficult. Then think about 1950s and all. The technology was not so, improved. It was just the starting of computers, right? So in that case, I'll not go and read each and everything. I'll just brief you, okay, because it is some 3 pages are there. So this guy, what he did, he started thinking about, say, introduce the idea that machines could simulate human intelligence and proposed a, Turing test, where he wanted the machines to should, think about think like a humans. In the period 1970 to 1990, okay, this 20 years. This 20 years, we call it as AI winters. Why? Because this 20 years, what you see, it was completely, they were researching. Research means they don't know whether it happened or not. If it is happening, it is good. If it is not, then again gone. So for this, so many companies will actually fund and things like that. So the period where the research happened, okay, but that was not so successful. Okay, so here it says failed to meet expectations. Say it was completely failure. Not completely, but it was like, some success, some failures and all. Then after that, from 2000 to 2015, since the technology started becoming more and more improvised, more and more advanced, they thought this can be successful. So the data became huge. That time, this big data and all came. A lot of data and used to come in this period. I am one of the luckiest guys I can say because I started my career in 2003. Imagine. That means I was there in this period, right? Yeah. So I'm lucky, right? The advantage for me is I finished my college in 2000. Okay. That time, the programming, the software field was on peak. So I was lucky there. So I was a software developer. Then after that, I went to graphics, movies and all. Okay. Then after that, I jumped into data analytics. So imagine I have 360-degree. I know videos and graphics. I have created so many animations. I have written so many application softwares. I have been with data analytics. Then data science came. I was there in that field also. Luckily, now AI is there. I'm in that field also. So I can say that I'm very lucky that I am in the stage where I have come across all these technologies. All the people, you're all what Gen Z, huh? All that. So if people are what? Directly into AI. You don't know how actually it works. You only know how to use, right? So here from 2000 to 2015, so they started, doing all this and this period, the graphics, the games, new games started coming, right? All these, online games and all started coming. I think people were there in school or your kids or what that time. The school, this period, 2000, 2015, between school or say, PU, okay, then it is fine. I thought the people were small kids, school. Okay. Then now from 2015, drastic changes happened. Now what you see, I don't have to explain how the AI is actually working. So people, this is how actually it started. Now you know in what stage we are. Everything. Now if I ask you something, you'll go to chat GPT, you'll type and you will reply. Even for replying, including me, I'm telling. I'm not telling that I am out of all this, so I have more intelligence, I'll go type something and reply. No. Even I do that. I'll go to ChatGPT because we are afraid that we might make mistake. But the fact is, ChatGPT makes more mistakes than us. We don't accept it. Understood? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we can't help it. When calculators came, we started calculating there. We stopped thinking calculations. When computer came, we stopped thinking. All everything is computer only. Now AI came. We'll give everything to AI and we'll just sit still. Right? Okay. Next, people, why AI is very important in today's world? Why it is important? Okay. Why it is important? First thing is, see, AI has become one of the most transformative technologies in this era. Everything is AI now. I told you everything, right from driving the cars to washing machines to mixing, everything will become AI now. Automate repetitive tasks. Think about you keep working on something where it is taking a lot of time. Okay, we want to save time, so we automate. Everything is automated. So there we save a lot of time, work faster, and you can see that companies will increase their production, right? The next improves the decision making. Previously when we used to create some dashboard, so we have to go and check the numbers, and we had to give a lot of decisions, say insights and all. But now it's not like that. Just one button click, everything will come. Okay, right. Process massive data sets. Previously, in one Excel file, 1,000 records, it was becoming very difficult. Now, even if it is 1 crore records, you're not bothered. AI will take care. Only thing is we should have the technical knowledge, that's all. Okay. Increase productivity. See, when things are automated, the production also increases. Imagine you are, say, I actually went to Toyota Industries. Okay. Toyota Industries, Toyota. So this Toyota Industries, actually they manufacture the car engines. Okay. They automate everything. The engines, you would have not seen, I have seen that live because I go to these companies for trainings. So I have good friends there. So they take me to the production this thing. I went to Toyota, auto parts in Bidadi and in Jigni. Both the places have gone. In one place they actually manufacture engines, complete engines. In one place they manufacture auto parts, right from the small screws. Okay, all that bearings, everything they manufacture. They how much faster we keep running like this. And that will go to Jigni. There is one more place there. So there it will get arranged everything. How nice it is to do. Automate them. If you automate, the production will increase. Imagine everything you're doing manually. How much time will it take? Right? It will take a lot of time. So production is less, business is less. But I'll tell you, that time was used to do from heart. So everything was manual. But when it's machine, will not know the feeling. We prepare one AI image. We think that we are in Dubai. We'll make that image and we'll post it somewhere. But do you get that feeling that I was in Dubai? Only thing is, others should feel jealous. This guy is in Dubai. But we know that we have generated this AI, but we'll not get that feeling. So everything is artificial. Artificial and original, both are different, right? Yeah. Right. So increase productivity. So what happens? We can make more products. Next, enables new innovations. So we have a lot of time. We have a lot of time, right? So we increase a lot of production. So we have time for innovation. So we give more ideas. We have a lot of time to think now. So we can tell AI itself to think and give new ideas. Okay. So here, if you just see AI, why it is used, say automation, and we can take better decision. Data processing. Data processing means, say I have a lot of data, I need to process, I need to clean it. So I can do that. Then productivity increases, innovations can be done. So a lot of advantages are there. Lot of advantages. Okay. So it says AI is important because it helps humans analyze data, automate tasks, improve decision, increase efficiency, and create innovation technologies that shape the future. Okay, right. Next topic, core components of AI. What are the core components? For us, there is bother. We'll open ChatGPT, we type something, we got the output. That's all we actually think. But there is something in the background, it will keep working, correct? So how it is working? Let me tell you in a very simple way. See, there are some components here. What is that? Machine learning, deep learning, NLP or natural language processing. And then we have computer vision, robotics. Can you say this? All these are components. Here we can add LLM also. That is, large language models also. Have you heard about machine learning? No, never. Machine learning. I'm just telling what. I'm not asking you what it is. You've heard about machine learning, right? Let me ask people online. Otherwise, I don't know whether. Right. Okay. Right. So, have you heard about deep learning? Yes, sir. No. Yes, sir. No. Yes. When did you have your college? No, no. BCom, right? But how deep learning now? Okay. 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 NLP, natural language processing. Okay. So computer vision is nothing but we generate some images, right? In ChatGPT, we get images that is called as image processing. Then robotics. You can see a lot of robots and all, the machines and all are coming. So these things. Okay. Now, if you see this, this is the hierarchy actually. Say artificial intelligence has got these components, that is machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, generative AI, and AI agentic. What is this? I'll tell you. Sorry, agentic AI. Say artificial intelligence is nothing but it is the field where machines thinks, works like humans. Okay. Under this AI, all this will come. Actually, this should not be at this point. So this, all these components will come under this. Machine learning, AI that learns patterns from data. So what it will do, you go to Instagram or YouTube, you are checking on video. Next, you'll get the same videos. How? Because that is machine learning. It will try to understand the pattern, what actually you are trying to work on, read, or seeing, watching. Okay. Next, deep learning. Deep learning is the machine learning which uses multi-layer neural networks. That means how we actually think. So we have all the nervous system, right? Like that, we'll start thinking. That is deep learning. Okay. So this is what makes the entire artificial intelligence think like humans. Natural language processing. AI understanding and generating human language. That is, we ask something, it will think, it will give me the output. That is called as NL. Okay. Next, generative AI. Generative AI means generating the outputs. What all outputs it can generate? It can generate text, image, video, voice. Now it can generate documents also. So generating with the use of AI is called as Gen AI or generative AI. So this became very popular in 2025. I had to change the entire syllabus in 2020. Now again, I changed the syllabus for 2026 because of this AI. Okay. Then agentic AI. This people. Now, this guy, you can see that agentic AI. You know who is? Agentic AI. It is something like a person who is like a manager. Now I'm the boss here. You're all employees, right? Now I'll say, Varun, you should take care of something. So I am agentic AI. I'm the boss. I'm the manager. I'll say, Varun, you take care of collecting all the documents. Vaishnavi, you process all the documents, read that, and make sure that it is formatted. So you are all called as AI agents. I am agentic AI. You are getting my point? I am agentic AI means I am the boss. I will actually order all of you to work. I will plan. I will process. So you people will start working for me. You got the point? Have you heard about this agentic AI and AI agents anywhere? Have you heard about it? These are very important people. Now, this is what is happening in all the companies. We should know about how we should work on agentic AI and AI agents. No matter whether you are a data analyst, you're working in bank, You're working in, say movies, yeah, filmmaking, anything. Here, this is what is happening. AI that plans, reasons, and acts automatically. Understood the difference between AI agent and AI, agentic AIs? AI, say agentic AI, nothing but is like a boss or a manager. You are all agents who will actually take care of each and every works. I can connect all of you. That is called as workflow. So task one is doing task two, she is doing task three, task four. We can connect. But sometimes the task can be shared, correct? Now, I told him to collect the documents. She's actually processing and formatting the document. Something happens. Again, she will come back and tell this another agent, the same agent saying that, see, this is what the document is missing. Please give it back. So you four, or say, people who are sitting online. So for them also, you all will actually sit and discuss each other. Like how we do in practically in the companies, that is called as the AI workflow. That's true. Have you heard about Hugging Face, long chain, Blue AI? I know only that icon Hugging Face means that icon I know. All these are actually the apps which will help us in building these processes. But we are not learning all those things in depth because we are into data analytics. But what I'm telling is this is what the companies are looking for. This is what you have to learn. Understood? Okay. Right. Confusing? Too much confusing? No, I'm going the proper way. That's why I made it step by step so that if you learn all this, you will become very strong in AI. If I just say, start Excel, I want to write formulas, go to ChatGPT, say some formula, it will give. But how it is giving? People, I'll tell you, no institutes are actually teaching these kind of things. If you join some course, they'll only teach course, in that they'll add AI, that's all. But why we are actually doing this? That's why I don't call it as the class. I'm telling this awareness class. But do you think this is useful? We'll ask the people online. I don't know whether they're awake or not. I can only see you people. I cannot see these people. People online? Hitesh, Sharath, Kaushik, Nivi, Mahadev, Anil, anybody else? Is it going good? Any questions? People are not able to hear you, you can message me, okay? Don't worry, I'll send this document to you people. We can go through this. Right, people. Good. Okay. Now, there are few terminologies which we have to understand. Okay. Why we should understand this, I'll tell you. When you actually work on something, suddenly, say, for example, now I'll ask you people about what is the difference between formulas and functions. If I say what are formulas, we'll say, oh, in Excel, there is some formula. So now I ask you, what are functions? What are functions? This is what happens. So, terms, the terminologies we should know. If you know that, it is easy for me to understand and speak. After this class, you go to your friend circle or something, when they talk about today, I want to write one algorithm. Now you know what is algorithm. Okay. But I've seen many people, when I'm scrolling this Instagram, what they say? I am not getting more likes. I'm not getting more followers because the algorithm is not working. What is algorithm? Because someone told, they'll say, oh, algorithm is not working. But how that algorithm will work? What is algorithm? But I've heard about it. Yeah, I've seen that. Some of them actually said, yeah, video, I made what kind of videos, I'm not getting likes on it. That is because algorithm is not good. You heard about it? Yeah, I'll tell you. So there are some terminologies which are commonly used in AI. This you should understand. Yeah, it's very simple, but if you go in depth, it's very more technical. But just understand, because for us, we are not developers. We just have to understand what is algorithm. First of all, algorithm is nothing but it is a set of instructions. It will instruct how actually it should work. If you understand that, then it is easy. These algorithms are written the backend. There are some programmers who actually write the algorithms, but we are not the programmers. We are using it. Okay. So what is algorithm? It is nothing but step-by-step instructions or the program used to solve problem or perform a task. So even if you go to this YouTube or Instagram or LinkedIn and all, so in the back end, they would have written some program actually. Okay, how it actually works. See, if you want to increase your Instagram followers and all, it is very easy. But for that, you should understand the algorithm. Simply say that algorithm is not good, it's not like that. See how it works. There are some parameters what you have to make a list of it. What is that? Say the time when I should post it, the hashtags. So all these are written in that algorithm and you check everything and it'll try to push your videos. How? When it feels that this video is good and it is trying to, used by, say, liked by many people. If many people start liking, then it'll go to second stage. It'll start pushing to other people. So the algorithm are written like that. So you should actually, you cannot go and change the algorithm, but you can study the algorithm and make sure that, you can play with that. You should try to understand, you can train your algorithm. Okay, so that is algorithm where we have some set of instructions. Model. What is model? Model means it is nothing but a process where it will start studying the data, the patterns it will start studying. Say, the model is result of training an algorithm using the data. It is training. Every AI tools will get trained. You open on Instagram today, you open a new Instagram page. Okay. Start posting. Simple, anything, just one image. But every day you post same kind of content, same kind of content. After 1 month, you come back and tell you. You can see the results. But it should be only one kind. That means I'm training my algorithm, saying that my content is about data analytics. I only do this. You go and push my content to these kind of people. That's all. You try this for 1 month continuously with the same content, and you come back and tell me. I'm not telling that you'll get 10 lakh or 20 lakh followers. At least you can see your content is reached for more number of people. Understood? So all these people who are actually, working on this, they understand these concepts. So then only you can actually work on AI tools, all this. Okay. Right. Data set. Data set is nothing but we are collecting all that data. Okay. So previously it was like numbers, text and all. Now it's not like that. We collect all the images and all. So whatever we post, right, they're all data set. We get stored. Okay. A data set is nothing but collection of data used to train, test and evaluate the AI models. Okay. Training. I told you every day you post the same time, same, type of contents. We are training my algorithm saying that this is what I am. This is what I'll post. This is how you should work. Understood? That is training. Inference. Inference is process of using a trained model, already the trained model to make predictions on new data. I posted 30 days. Now I know what will happen in 31st day because already there are some followers. There are some people who likes. There are some people who comments. That means tomorrow, if I post one nice content, I will expect what? At least some 5 people to comment. Yes. Getting my point? Yeah. Okay. So this is inference. Okay. Example, a trained model predicting whether a financial transaction is fraudulent. So in banks, what they do now, fraud analytics is there. Okay. What they do is they take the data. So now let's say in online, there are some 5 people. Here we are some 5 people. So all the data it will take. Now I want to check the complete civil ratings, how actually we, pay the amount and everything. They'll just run one algorithm. It is already trained. What it will do, it will check each and every content of it, and then it will mention, okay, this guy is fraud. I'm telling you. Okay, so it will easily find out. Okay, so that is how, if you go to bank and nowadays they'll easily check it alone sometimes. Okay. But because they'll easily come to know, they'll just put your number and you'll come to know, oh, this guy we should whether I should give or not. Okay, so there are so many things happening, even in all the domains. That I'll tell you tomorrow how actually they work domain wise. We'll check tomorrow. Okay, tokens. You know what is tokens? Tokens. Go to a hotel, they'll give a token. You go and give and give food. Right? This token, right? Same thing here also. No difference. What is token? I'll tell you. See, ChatGPT. We give some command. What is that command called as? Prompt. See, you know that. How the prompt will work? You say enter, it will work, sir. That's all. What is there in that? See, when I type something, if I say enter, it will give me the output, but we don't know what happens in the middle. Okay. The entire statement is not given. It will break into tokens. Your statement is broken. See, tokens are small units of text processed by language model, LLM. It will break. It will give it as a token, small tokens. Now you know why I can do very nice cover page. Why you cannot do that? Because I understand the prompt. That's called as prompt engineering. Okay. People are interested in learning prompt engineering. Yeah. No? The part of this course actually. Why I actually teach these things is, see, not only Excel, these things are also very important because when I write some prompts, people, when you come to some specific training, so there are some associated trainings also, which you should get trained on that. Okay, so tokens, see, for us it's not required to know about tokens, but how technically it works. So now you can understand, right? Now you go and write your prompts. You can write better prompts. I think a little more than what, say, before this class. After this class, you go and write ChatGPT. You will find better results. Now you understood, right? The tokens are nothing but small pieces, and it will go and will start searching for the required output. Understood how it actually works? Okay. Embeddings. What is embedding? What is embedding? See, embedding means converting text or objects into numerical vectors. When I actually say enter, it will break the text into tokens. And the embeddings convert the text or objects into numerical vectors. You know what is database, right? Database is nothing but where I store my data. That was previously what used to store SQL database and things like that. Okay. But now we call it as vector database. Now, what is vector database? It is not that I store my photo, it is a photo only. No, it will store as numbers. Internally, it will store as numbers. It will get converted. Say embedding means convert text or objects into numerical vectors so that AI system can understand the relationship between them. Example, words like king and queen, while so we'll have similar kind of embeddings. Now, if you go and store something, everything is stored as numbers in that vector database. So many things to learn, right? Yeah. Now, if you'll ask the question, what is the difference between normal database and vector database? I will think, sir, open the door, I will go now, enough. But people swear, I tell you, no institutes will talk this much of in depth. For them, only data analytics is data analytics. But for me, I want to give awareness so that you people will understand what actually we are learning, how to use this here. I'll tell you, don't worry, what is normal database and vector database. But vector database will store what? All these number, all the content, whatever I've given, it will store it as numbers. Okay, now you know how ChatGPT and all works. Yeah. Okay. Prompt. Now I don't explain this. You only explain. What is prompt? Prompt is nothing but promptly we give some text so that promptly we'll get some answers. I'll tell you. See, people, next time, whenever you're writing prompt, just don't say, give me the image. I wanted some output. Please give. Don't do that. You're not ordering or you're not requesting. You order or request, it will give the output. Okay. People, I'll tell you one thing that, we say that please, okay, thank you. That is not required. People will say on output. Even I do that. It's like, we are humans. Sir. Even now, even I do. I tell so much. I go out do the same. Say thank you. You say okay, thank you. It's not. You know what happens? Sir? That data is again stored there. So much of data is so much of loss for the company. That's why the company owners they request, please don't say, please, thank you. Don't do that because that again will store some extra data for them. Okay, but still, we feel that it is gratitude, so we say thanks to ChatGPT. It's please bother them. Okay, so prompt is nothing, but the instructions what I give make it more technical so that it will understand. So normal English it will understand, but if you give point by point or say the words is very good for us to get the good results because everything is broken into pieces and then it will go. It will not go as complete statement. How to write prompts? Don't worry. Prompt engineering, complete prompt engineering. I'll be teaching in this particular course. Okay, it's not a separate course again. It's part of this course, right? Now, prompt engineering again. What prompt engineering now? Prompt is okay. We get something texted. What is prompt engineering? Huh? Prompt engineering means the practice of designing effective prompts to obtain better results. See, okay, from AI models. What are AI models? ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. All these are actually models. Instead of asking, explain AI. I told you, right? What do we do? Say, give me the AI content. That's all we do. That has to be done in Google, not here. A better prompt would be explain artificial intelligence in simple terms with real world examples. See the difference? If I say this, it will not know, it will give each and everything. If I mention this, it will try to filter the contents and give me what is required. That is why prompt engineering is very important, but it's easy to learn. Nothing very difficult with that. Only thing is the keywords, the proper way of mentioning the instructions step by step. If you know that, enough. But there are so many things. Say we have, few short prompts. Have you heard about it? ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಹೌದಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ವಿಷಯ ಚಾಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಷ್ಟ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸಂಕಟ ಬಂದಾಗ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಏನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಾಟ್ ಜಿಪಿಟಿ ಹೌದಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ right now again AI agent and agentic AI. Just now we discussed this, right? What is agentic AI? It refers to AI systems that can plan, task, reason, or whatever. I told you it is something like a boss or a manager. Then AI agents are ones, say they are intelligent system that can, okay, preserve its environment, make decisions and performance actions or whatever. So this is nothing but it will work on the task what the agentic AI is assigned. Okay. RAG. What is RAG? Knowledge RAG ಮಾಡೋದಷ್ಟೇ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. RAG is retrieval augmented generation. Okay. So what is this? I'll tell you. It's a technique that combines language model with external knowledge sources. Instead of relying on training data, the model retrieves relevant information from database or documents before generating the process. And ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. RAG means, what happens when in ChatGPT, I'll give one prompt, very nice prompt, and I'll say enter. Previously, it was giving me just the output, but now, what happens? ChatGPT, when it came, I don't know whether you used in the beginning, it was saying that I have the data only up to 2021. I cannot give the information after that. How many of you observed this? Have you observed this? No. Previously, it was like that. So that is because the ChatGPT or any other model was having the data only up to 2021. That's all. After that, it was not getting any latest information. Then slowly the database started getting on. See, when I want to get some information, it should be stored somewhere, correct? Yes, that is what is database. Now, I cannot store all the information. So what they did is, so they started collecting all this vector database. I told you, right? Vector database is nothing but it will collect all the information, everything will be there in numbers. Okay. So when I want the latest information, the latest data, the latest output, we use this RAG. What this RAG will do is it's a process. Retrieval augmented generation. That means it will go to external sources as well. Whatever I have trained to do one thing, okay, you both, okay, you type something in your system in ChatGPT, you type the same thing in your ChatGPT, it will give different results. Because you have trained, say, Tanusha is the best girl in the class. You keep on typing good things about you, and you go in your ChatGPT, if you type, it will give Tanusha. You type, you say, who is the best girl in my class? That will give your name on. Why? Because it is trained like that. Understood? That is what is training. Now, I want the correct results, the actual results. That time, what it will do? We use this RAG. So this will go check the external data as well. You understood now? All of you, what is RAG? Simple. RAG is nothing, but it will just try to connect to external data, get me all the information. Understood? That is RAG. Vector database, anyways, I've already told. So vector database stores embeddings. Embeddings means converting that into numbers. Okay. Used for similarity in search. So it helps AI systems retrieve information quickly. If it is in numbers, the retrieve of the data is very fast. Yeah, because it is like 101010, right? It's very easy to retrieve. Fine tuning. Can fine tuning make up fine tuning last one sure adjustment. Correct. Adjustment last time adjustment. Fine tuning is I gave one prompt, making that particular prompt, still more effective. Fine tuning. The name itself says, see, fine tuning is nothing but the process of adjusting pre-trained model using specialized data to improve the performance of the specific task. That means we're just trying to make this particular thing fine tuning. We're just trying to correct it more and more and more. If you see this data, this document, whatever you see, I told 3 days I've taken. Why 3 days? 10 minutes, sir. You give me 10 minutes, I can prepare this. You can prepare, but not like this. Even I got the data, 150 pages were there. Now, how many are there? 50 pages are there. That means fine tuning. You have to remove all the unwanted things. Keep what are good things, what I can actually give. Suppose if I would have taken 150 pages, first day itself would have told, sir, we took the demo class 10 minutes, I'll go. Enough. 150 pages are so whatever is relevant, only that we should keep, right? So fine tuning means we're just trying to make sure that the relevant content is available. Relevant content I will get. Okay? Fine. Next, hallucination. Have you heard about this? Hallucination. What is the general meaning of it? Huh? Other. But in AI terms, it's not like that. Hallucination means when AI model generates incorrect data. ChatGPT will not give you 100% result. Whatever it is, at the bottom, it will mention something. The output I generate might not be, not say it is not correct. It said might not be correct. Might be incorrect. Might be. Why? Because it should be in safer side. ನಾನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಬಹುದೇನೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ it will not tell like that. Okay, so that is called as hallucination. So this happens because the model predicts text patterns rather than verifying the facts. Not that time all this RAG and all will actually come into picture. Okay, multi-model. Say multi-model means can process and understand multiple layers. Okay, multiple types of data simultaneously. Say you would have seen this Gemini. Have you worked on the Flow? You know what is Flow? Google Flow. Okay, Google Flow is actually used for generating videos. Everything will come together. We can make all these movies and all, right? So AI movies and all. This is multi-model where I can generate text, image, or say, I mean, at least worked on Grok. So there we can generate image and make the videos also, right? Yeah, I've seen. So that is called as multi-model. That means it can generate video plus audio plus text also. That is multi-modal. Previously, it was like I had to generate the video, only video. Then I have to go to 11 labs. There is one more app called as 11 labs. Then I have to record everything, the sound, and then again mix it. Now it's not like that. We'll get directly this one model. That's called as multi-model. Okay. Deep learning, anyways, I told it is nothing but that uses neural networks with multi-layers to analyze complex patterns. So it is something where you think about humans. Think something like humans. Neural network is nothing but the process what we use in deep learning. See, a neural network is computing system inspired by the structure of human brains, how it actually thinks. It consists of layers, interconnected nodes called neurons that process information, which we use in deep learning. Okay. Now comes this LLM. This is the main thing actually. What is LLM? Large language model. Okay. This is the ChatGPT what we use. Copilot, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. Claude? All these are actually LLM. Say LLM is an AI model trained on massive amounts of text data to understand and generate human language. Will give output something like what we understand. Examples: ChatGPT, Gemini, Llama. So these are actually the process which I will say AI terminology. So all this we just discussed, right? So these terminologies will actually help you in understanding and working on. You got an idea? All of you. Was this chapter useful? All of you? Let me ask people online. People online? Was it useful? So you understood? Any questions in this? People, any questions? Getting your understanding? Right, people. Let's go to next chapter. Next chapter is prerequisites for AI. Okay. Now, people, what I'm telling is this one is not for the users. It is actually for the developers who wants to develop another AI tool. They are not developing anything. We're not developing anything because we are here to use what the AI tools are available. But still, if you want to develop, say mathematics is very important. How many of you are good in mathematics? You become graduate should be good in mathematics. Good. Actually, if you are thinking about AI, make sure that you are good in mathematics. The entire people online, offline, and the people after I post the video, if anybody is seeing, I'll tell you the entire AI works on mathematics. That's true. Why? Because all the calculations, the permutation, combination, everything is, I told you numbers, right? Everything is stored as numbers. There should be some calculations, right? Otherwise, how will it work? Mathematics is important. Then statistics, calculus, probability, algebra. So all these are very important. First, second thing, programming. How many of you like programming? Huh? Now interest. After coming to this class. People, I'll tell you, I love programming. Why? Because you start writing programs. Forget learning. Start writing programs. You'll go crazy because you can do lot many things. Now everything will be in ChatGPT. You won't believe. Okay, very frank. I have not slept for 2 nights. Continuously used to sit and write the program because that time Google was very minimal information was there. Think in 2005, 6 and all. How much of Google was there, right? That time I think you were all small kids. So imagine 2005, 6 and all. Google and all was not even so much of information. We had to do R&D. sit and do some R&D, and the two systems are slow, something is not coming, then again you have to sit. Then we'll run the program. I used to do that, run the program and skip like this, 5 minutes, keep on saying like this. I used to see like this. One is suddenly it will run, error, stop. Then again, imagine how it will be, right? So we used to enjoy them. Now you go to ChatGPT, any error comes also, we'll copy that. Even now, even I do that program, any error, I'll copy that error, paste it, then again you say correct, again come and correct it. So we don't enjoy now. Everything is given by AI only. Okay, so we have enjoyed that kind of. But I tell you, people, programming is very nice, very good, enjoy. Is it difficult? No. Is it? Is it? Ah. I'll tell you, programming language is easy. It is nothing but just like how I'm speaking English, you're just learning one more language. If you learn proper grammar, proper syntax, it is easy. Whether it is for your level or for my level. Now everyone are in same level. Why? Because ChatGPT is there. Everyone are in same level. You don't have to worry. Previously I used to go to my manager or some senior, sir, this error is coming, please help. You say, hey, I'm busy, come later. But now I'm less bothered. Hey, if you're not there, I'll go to ChatGPT. Right now. So ChatGPT will not do everything for you. It is like a support for you. Okay. Right. So programming is very important. In that, like Python is very important. Learn Python. So in this course, we have Python and we have in detailed libraries what actually we teach in detail. So since I am from a programming background, see the advantages. I am from programming background. I can understand programming. I can teach programming. I am from analytics background, so I can teach analytics completely. I am from graphics background. I love graphics actually. I have done a lot of AI movies and all. I've created so many songs, right? You know how to create songs? Never did. You want to become a music director? In 10 minutes you can become. Open suno.ai. Okay, go there. There will be one box. Say I want to write some songs on so and so. For Punit Rajkumar's birthday, I did 10 songs. You can go and check my YouTube channel. 10 songs in 1 hour. No music director can do. I can do the world record. Suno.ai. Go and check that. It's very nice actually. Not only me, everyone can do. Okay. Don't think that someone is expert. Even I don't know. I just go and do some lyrics in give. But go and check the lyrics once before you just give. Okay. I did one mistake for this Ugadi. I did one song. It came in English, but when the output came, it was in Kannada. Instead of Ugadi, it is in Ugadi. Then now I cannot correct it. What to do? I cannot correct now. Still, it can't help. So you should check the lyrics also once. Okay. Right. So Python programming, we are teaching. So the advantage, what is my advantage is I have worked in all this field. All this field. Anything on technology, everything I've worked. Because for me, learning technology is always, I love upgrading myself. Okay. Right. Ecosystem. Enough. We'll take it tomorrow. I will take this topic. Okay. Interesting. All of you. Very interesting, right? People online? Is it interesting?
So,
This topic itself is very interesting. To be very frank, but I'm not master in all these things. I am doing. See, I'm also practitioner. Like you people, I'm also learning. Only thing is, I started 3 years back only, so I could understand all this. What you see that lang chain, hugging face, and all they came recently. It's not that they are from very long, but I cannot say I am experienced in AI 20 years. Someone will come and beat me. Hey, what are you telling? That came only 2 years back and I did 20 years experience. That's why specifically I told I have 20+ years experience in data analytics. Correct or not? In the beginning only I told because you people will go and tell, hey, that's no. He's telling AI, 20 years. Yes. No, he's trying to cheat us only. Right? I have seen many students. In my career, okay, the entire career, the training is not now. I started institute when I was in 18 years only. When I was in college only, I started on this. I didn't start. I was actually working on institute, but there I was a trainer. For me, training is passion. Anything I learn, good, bad, ugly, I want to teach. Why? Because my communication, my knowledge will improve. You know that? Don't teach bad and ugly and all. Good things you teach. Teach people. Take this profession. I'll tell you, it's very good. Some girls actually have this habit of taking tuitions in their home, right? I really encourage that. It's very good habit actually. You earn something with good respect. And I've seen just 2 minutes I'll take out of it because I know these topics are very heavy. So that time these kind of things will actually give some relax, right? So I've seen some girls actually, they go for tuitions. Yeah. The small kids and all will go for tuitions. They're very much in love with that teacher. They'll say, Akka, 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 today I have to take one rose for the Akka. I have to take one chocolate for the Akka. Say, Akka, Akka, yes or no? They'll give more respect. Teaching profession is very, very, very precious. People, I'll tell you, I was getting a very big package. I cannot tell how much. Very big package when I was working. But I was not getting that satisfaction. But now, when I'm teaching, I'm getting only 1/4 of what salary I was getting. But still, the satisfaction what I get when people will actually respect me. That respect will not get how much ever money you understood. So learning is very good. The people will actually improve your communication. But one thing I'll tell you, when you're actually taking these tuitions and all, what they do, indirectly they're earning some money. Fine. But what I have seen many people who take the tuitions, they do that with love, not just because of the money. How much they, I've seen some school, kids and all, they don't have money only. They'll say, fees in the okay, fine. I have seen what I've seen, I'm telling you. So that kind of love, what you get, you will not get everywhere. Nowadays, teachers and all you've seen, right? For kids and all you paid, that's all over. When I was in school, they used to give left and right. Now just scold, that's all. Parents will come. Hey, they're scolding my kid. What is this? Okay, let's come back. Enough. That's what okay. AI ecosystem, how actually it works. Okay. People, let me tell you, the way AI was working previously and now the current system, how it is working. AI system, say for example, now I'm working on Excel or Power BI or data analytics. Previously, it was like I used to work something, done over. But now the ecosystem works in a very different way because it is not that only ChatGPT. I just type something and give the output. There are so many things which will work in the backend. I will just explain in very brief, normal English because too technical you will not understand. Can you see this? Have you heard about OpenAI? OpenAI, have you heard about ChatGPT? OpenAI is the company owner of ChatGPT. Now, OpenAI, okay, Google. You know what is this? Anthropic, Claude, Claude, Meta, Microsoft, DeepSeek. All these are the companies, okay, who actually have developed these LLMs or AI models. Not just LLMs. There can be any models. Okay. And after that, have you heard about AWS? Yes, the shopping model, Amazon and Google Cloud, Azure. Okay, these are all cloud. Why we should use cloud is the data, whatever is storing, it is huge. I told you, right? Every data has to be stored. It is huge data. So there are something called as data centers. Yeah, heard about it? Data centers are nothing but huge data. It's not like, in my system, I have a small hard disk in it. Imagine globally how many crores of people are there. Everyone are using ChatGPT, Meta, Facebook, Instagram. Everything is stored in data, right? Imagine how much of space they need. Acres of storage spaces will be available. We had this data center coming in India, Google, in Vizag, I think they are starting that. AI become very popular because of that February AI summit. All the countries came. They told we are investing. That's all. Everyone started, sleeping also. AI, AI. Everyone wants AI now. That is what happened now. Everyone. Opportunities started increasing, right? So this AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, these are all what? The cloud space, which will give space for saving all your data, whatever, you go to your Instagram and post one photo that is one store. I will be thinking, oh, who cares now? Who cares? Someone actually told, if I give this my image to ChatGPT and I generate some image, that's all over. They can misuse it. But they're forgetting that they are putting their images in Instagram, Facebook. Yes or no? And they misuse their, no, they won't misuse in Instagram and Facebook. They'll only misuse in ChatGPT. And they are arguing that. And never argue with this kind of people. Just okay. Then after that, we have this Hugging Face. I told you, right? Hugging Face, LangChain. Okay, so all these are actually frameworks, vector databases. Okay. Then agentic AIs and things like that. So what is frameworks? Frameworks are nothing, but it's like, you put that photo, there is a frame. If you won't have that frame, what happens? That photo, what will happen? It will fall down, or we cannot keep it there, right? Similarly, this frame, what it will do is, it will keep that codes or whatever inside that. Very safe. These frameworks are very important. Then above that, we have this Copilot, ChatGPT, all this what we use. So how you understood how actually it works technically? So this is what we actually are using. Now this will go to this particular place, the vector database and things like that. From here, it will go to this cloud where all the data is stored, and this is maintained by this. Understood? So technically, if you go, it is too much, but just briefly we'll understand this. So I've given the explanation here. So if you want, you can go and read this in detail. Okay. All right. Complete AI, architecture. I'll just tell you in a brief way. AI architecture means what? Just now we saw the ecosystem, how actually it's stored, technically it works. So artificial intelligence, it is based on data and the data processing. If there are some, things to be done, say continuously, that is machine learning, it will take that data, say, open one Instagram, I'm started watching one video. That is the data for me. Once I push, or once I see, you keep on pushing, nothing will happen. If you watch that video completely, or say 70% to 80%, then the next videos will be similar to that. That means it is data processing. Understood? That is data processing. Now, machine learning, it studied it. Okay, it will collect the data. Now it understood the patterns. Sometimes, what happens? I'll watch one comedy, one reel. Next time I'll watch one horror. Now it is confused whether I should show comedy or horror. Then again, comedy, horror, both together. Then it will catch. Okay, this is the example. Now I will show only comedy with horror. Deep learning, it is nothing but how we actually think. It will start thinking and it will start giving me all this reels or whatever. So if you want to process the output, then this LLMs will be there. Gen AI will give the output, and AI agents and agentic AI. I told you, right? This is nothing but where we do the automations are automatically it has to work. Yeah. Right. So this explanation also is there. You can go through that. Okay. So we'll take another 2 chapters and we'll stop NLP and LLM. And tomorrow we'll think about the rest. Okay. Too many things also will become like, boring. NLP, natural language processing. Okay, it is a part of AI which will allow machine to understand, interpret, and generate human language. Now, this NLP is nothing but when I give something, it will be the output, right? That is, it is trying to understand exactly like what we need. Suppose if it is giving me 11001111000011, will you understand? No, just to convert that. So This process, say natural language processing, is nothing but it will take the data, like what we actually give. Inside that, we convert that into its understanding machine language. And again, while giving the output, it will give me the output something like machine language only. But when it is giving outside the application, you will understand that. So think how much of process should happen, right? That is NLP. So here you can see that all these are LLMs. What are that? Say ChatGPT, Claude, and all. So when I actually give some text, say I can use it something chatbots, right? Chatbots 2 years back and the chatbots now. How many of you have a YouTube channel? No, you don't have. Okay. If you go to YouTube channel, previously when I was using, when we want to ask some questions, you know how it was. When I ask some questions, someone used to answer, maybe manually, or it used to give, or forget. Have you used this say chatbots in travel web pages? Have you used? When did you use this? Recently or okay? So previously it was like I want to travel. It will give one question, sir. Which place? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we say 4. It will give the something. Then again, select the package. Then again, it give 4 options or 5 options. We have to select that. That was previous because that was coded. Whatever is coded, only that was coming. Now you type, I want to go to Goa with the package of 10,000 and I want with the flight. You give like this, you'll get the results. Yes, that is language, the natural language processing. Now the chatbots have totally changed. It's something like humans. Understood? Previously, it was like fixed. So this is what NLP will actually do. Okay. Sentimental analysis. You know what is sentimental analysis? Sentiment analysis means you go to Google reviews. There will be hundreds of reviews, right? Some will say very good, some will say very bad. Now we can collect that information and we can give a sentiment analysis. It will say how your product is working. 50% of them say very bad. 20% of them very good. Some of them say okay, okay. Then you say how your product is. Now you improve this because everyone has started scolding you. Start improving. Understood? That is called a sentimental analysis. It will try understand the sentiments also. It will read. Understood? Okay. So popular NLPs. So we have this BERT. This is gone actually. BERT is not there only now. BERT, BARD, and all. Previously it was there. Now I don't think I've seen. GPT is there. Now it's 4.0 or something. It'll be, you can see that 5.1 or something. This versions will be keep coming. Okay. Llama. This is by Meta. This actually came in the beginning. Okay. In WhatsApp, suddenly I got one circle. Now it's there with everyone. When I was actually, so 3 years back or something, I got that icon. I was scared. What happened? Then it was not there with anyone in my friend circle. Then I clicked on that. I used to generate image. Then I thought, what is this? Then after that, I saw like there are some numbers. What they do is they keep sending because I keep doing R&Ds. You keep doing R&Ds for you. Every options will come in the beginning only because they'll understand. Oh, this guy is actually trying to do R&D. So let's try and take the feedback. Okay. So for some of them, the updates will come very late because that also they'll keep checking. Okay. Right. Okay. Next is LLM. This is the main thing actually what we actually use. This is the main topic what actually we use this. See, we have all these LLMs, that is natural language models, say, are one of the most important breakthroughs in modern artificial intelligence. This is the main thing. And this LLM is what will be done. Okay, along with our data. Okay, so most commonly, I will be using this. We'll learn tomorrow. Most commonly, I'll use in ChatGPT and Copilot. So these are the two things. Now, Claude is actually doing good because Claude, I'm still learning. Okay. So if at all I get more confidence on that, then I'll teach you that also. Don't worry. Because see, what happens? Just because I'm a trainer, I cannot tell that I know everything. If I tell that, you'll come to know full bundle. You can easily know now, right? Whether you're see, I'll tell you, even I am learning a lot of things, not 100% perfect. Though I have 20+ years of experience, I cannot tell that I am master in everything. Why? Because every day new things are coming. Only thing is the difference between you and me is I have more experience and I'm learning for free. You have less experience, you're paying for learning. That's all. That's all difference, correct? After some 1 or 2 years, you can also come this side and you can also earn. But if you are becoming a trainer, I will tell you one thing honestly, heartily, teach with the passion. Don't teach just because of money. Okay? And you've seen some people actually teach for 9 rupees, 99 rupees. Have you seen that? People will think, oh, this guy is very good. For 9 rupees only is teaching. You go and sit there, you'll come to know what happens. What happens? I'll tell you one story. Simple story, we'll finish that. Okay. One day in a village, there was one camp where they wanted to play. There's one natka. None of them came. They made 500 rupees, none of them came. Then they thought, okay, we'll do something so that people will come and watch. They made it free. She understood what it is. Everyone went, oh, free, free. You know what they did? They laughed from outside. They're watching. You know what? The entire the play was just one old lady will come and she's grinding that ragi. Simply she's grinding, that's all. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, simply she's grinding. Nothing is happening. They are thinking, okay, after this something will happen. After 1 hour over, simply she's grinding. These people get irritated. That sound is very irritating, right? After 1 hour, they wanted to go out. They told, no, this is 3.5 hours play. You have to sit, watch, then only it is free. Again started, then we gone mad. I told, no, we'll go out. What should I do? 1,000 rupees if you want to go out. Understood? So within 10 minutes, everyone went outside. 3-4 days collection, what they didn't had, one show they got. That is what these webinars are. You go, it's a trap. Then you are also doing that free now, sir. It's also same thing. I never do that. Okay, since I started this almost 14 years. Okay, 2012 we started. I've done so many trainings like this. Even now we conduct in Canada. No one actually do that. For Punit Rajkumar's birthday and Rajotsava, we do in Canada the entire training. This training also we have done that. In that, I think Anil, there is one guy sitting there, so he's also there. Do that. Even now it's happening every day, 8:30 to 10:30, iTech classes. Okay, right. So people, I will stop here. So we'll continue tomorrow also. Tomorrow we'll continue with more interesting things, with practical things also. I'll show you how practically ChatGPT will work, how actually you should write the codes and all that I'll show you. Okay, all right. So before we end up, I'll just ask these people online. People online, Anil, Sharath, Hitesh, Kaushik, Nivi, Mahadev. How was the session? And any questions, you people? How was the session? Informative. Any questions? Hello? Right. So if people have no questions, then I'll end the meeting because I have one more class now, 12:30. Okay, Anil, I will give. Thank you. Right, people, thank you so much. I will catch you guys tomorrow. We'll continue that. Yeah. Bye. Take care.